My most fruitful sponsorships, the ones that pay the most, are, hey everyone, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I am talking about a juicy topic, talking about money. People have a love-hate relationship when I talk about money, so I'm gonna spill the tea. I'm gonna tell you how exactly I make my money. The thing about being a freelancer and making the decision to go freelance and, you know, do things on your own is that income can be quite unpredictable. There are really good months, there are really bad months, and that's why it's really important to save your money and do good planning and all of that stuff, which is a whole other topic. But my income varies from month to month, but I'm gonna be telling you where I get my income from, if that makes sense. Number one, the first way that I make money as a freelancer is through my services. So I offer social media management, paid ads management and creation, content creation. Those are kind of the main services that I offer. I also do Squarespace websites. And one of the newer services that I've been offering recently is podcast editing. So that's been something that I'm really passionate about. I have a few key clients that have been just killing the game with their podcasts, and it's just been really fun for me. And so I'm definitely looking to grow that area of my business this year and just continue going forward with that. So those are kind of the main services that I offer. These services can range, like I said, just depending on what the need is, depending on how big the company is, depending on, you know, how big the project is, how many tasks I'm gonna be completing. It can honestly vary so much. And it depends on how many clients you get. I could only have one client. I could have one big client that month, or I could have one small client that month, or I could hit 8 small clients that month. It really depends. So yeah, this is related to my services, of course. Most of my clients come to me either through YouTube or through my business. James and Park is my business. And so most people come to me from there. So it's kind of self-marketed, inbound marketing. I also do some outreach, prospecting, referrals, lots of things like that, Facebook groups, all kinds of things. But sometimes I also do go out and search for clients on freelancing boards. So I use Upwork sometimes. People do have a love-hate relationship with it. I have a love-hate relationship with Upwork, I'm not gonna lie to you. But Upwork is where I got my first freelancing gig ever in my whole life, many years ago, back when I was Elance. And I think that Upwork is nice for me when I just need something quick. Like, let's say I am going on vacation and I just want to bulk up and, you know, take on a few additional projects to kind of help me make some of my vacation money back. It's nice to be like, okay, I'm gonna do a quick 2-week project. The thing with Upwork is the projects are usually much lower. Like, I'm not gonna be getting a $2,500 project on Upwork, usually. Now, I have gotten big projects on Upwork, but it's been pretty rare. Usually it's like make a couple hundred extra bucks. So just want to mention that in there. I do go on there sometimes, but I don't use that as like my main income source. Number 2 is coaching services. So I guess that's a service as well, but it's a little bit different. So my social media services are obviously aimed towards bigger businesses, you know, small, medium businesses. Some personal brands, individuals hire me to do like their websites or their personal branding and things like that. But coaching is specifically towards people like you, people who watch my YouTube videos and want to become a social media manager or want to better their business. So I started doing just one-off consulting calls a few years ago, just helping people when they had a question about one of my courses, which I'll talk about in a second, or just needed some extra guidance from somebody who had done it. And then that turned into people wanting to buy a call every week. And I was like, hold on, we gotta have some structure to this. So what I offer now is 3-month programs where people can hire me to work with me for 3 months at a time. And this can be an ongoing relationship too, to work with them one-on-one. So I'll have a call with them every other week. We email and text back and forth, things like that, just to really help get an extra set of eyes on their work, to give them guidance on best practices for finding clients and marketing themselves and helping them build their websites and launch their podcasts, just doing all kinds of things like that. So I really love that work, and it's really rewarding to me because I get to see people's businesses grow from like this little tiny idea in their head to them having 5 clients or launching a podcast or, you know, I don't know, quitting their jobs, quitting their day jobs, like just really cool experiences I've had. So my programs are $1,300, which sounds like a lot, but it's actually very low. If you look at some business coaches, I'm like, oh my gosh, they're charging like $5,000, $7,000. It's crazy. But yeah, so I charge $1,300 for 3 months. So if you divide that by 3, that's actually not a lot per month. So I do take a few clients at a time. I think my goal eventually is to get like 8 to 9 at a time. So that's kind of my goal. I'm not there yet. I'm just taking a few, but that's the tea on that. Course sales, mention my courses. So I do have three courses. I have one that's free and two that are paid. And a lot of you are here because you've taken my course, A Journey Social, which is basically the 101 on how to become a freelance social media manager. It is my most expensive course. How much is it right now? I honestly can't remember. That's so bad. That is so bad. Anyway, it's still not a ton of money. Again, I've heard nothing. Well, I had one complaint about the course, one out of thousands of students, and I think he was a troll, not gonna lie. But just being totally transparent, and you can't please everybody. But I've had several hundreds of really satisfied people and people who say that they love the course. So I definitely think it's worth the money, and this is not a sell. I'm explaining to you guys what I do, by the way, but link is down below if you want it. So yeah, this course basically tells people how to do what I do, essentially. It's like a condensed version of my coaching package, I would say. Just goes over, how to market yourself, how to find clients, kind of how to develop social media strategies, things like that. So I offer that. I built all my courses myself and then I uploaded them to Thinkific. So if you're looking to build a course of your own, I do have a video where I talk about how to sell a course and build a course and things like that. So I'll link that down below too. And then I also have another course, which is called Money Making Micro-Influencer, which is actually ties pretty well into this video unintentionally because it talks about like different revenue streams and generating different revenue streams and how all of these moving pieces can kind of work together for you as a freelancer or as an influencer, which I really hate that term, but I like content creator, but whatever. That one's $28. That one's really affordable. Oh, and how much I make from those really, again, totally varies. So why can I not remember how much A Journey Social is? I think it's $59 and Money Making Micro-Influencer is $28. So I can make anywhere from, I can sell 0 a month. I mean, I haven't had a 0 course sale month in a really long time, knock on wood, but I could, or I could sell hundreds. I don't sell a ton, but I also don't sell none. And it's one of those things that I really don't think about. And this is kind of a side note. The reason that I'm creating this video is because I want you guys to start thinking about multiple revenue streams if you're looking to become a freelancer. I think that's incredibly important. I don't recommend just having one client and quitting your job or whatever it is, just banking on that. Can you do it? Absolutely. Have people done it? For sure. But I am like a security blanket type person. I need to know that if plan A doesn't work, plan B will at least sustain me. And if plan B doesn't sustain me, plan C will at least help. You know what I mean? So having multiple revenue streams is so important. And so my course sales, I don't touch that money for the most part. And what I use my course sales for is like taxes and, like legal type fees, like business registrations and things like that. I don't really think about it. I kind of don't see it. It's like out of sight, out of mind, but it really does come in handy. So I really like having that passive type income stream where you're not actively working and hustling for the money. I mean, I obviously put in the many hours to create the courses, but now they kind of just do their own thing. I definitely need to get better about setting up funnels to where they're selling themselves more, doing webinars, maybe quarterly webinars, things like that. But I digress. I'm kind of going off on a tangent. That's the course sales. Next bucket is affiliate income. So affiliate income can be anything from, I use a tool called Skimlinks where like if I'm have this shirt on and people are asking me where I got this shirt, I can go to forever21.com, find the shirt and link it down below. I'm not going to do that because this is really old, but I could link it down below. And when you click on it, I get a small percentage of that sale, like usually 1%, sometimes as high as like 3% of the sale. Doesn't charge anything additional to the buyer. It's just like a deal that the retailers work out with these third-party websites or whatever. And it gets me a little bit of a cut. So you can do things like that. And then there's also affiliates for products or services that I use a lot. So example is, Skimlinks, I just talked about it. I do have an affiliate link for that because I use their service. So if I recommend somebody else, another blogger or creator signs up for their service, I get a little percentage of whatever they make, I think it is. I honestly can't remember exactly how all of these work, but that's just an example. Another one that I use is TubeBuddy. So TubeBuddy is a tool that I use to generate or to help me, figure out what I'm gonna title my YouTube videos, what tags I'm gonna use, things like that. It's such a valuable tool. I highly recommend it. I'm not saying that because I get a little cut. I really, really, really do. So that I always have linked in my description box. So if I ever reference TubeBuddy, I'll like call it out. Hey guys, make sure to click that. And again, I get like some kind of reward. I really don't know off the top of my head, but I get some kind of a reward card when you guys sign up through that link. Loomly, that's the social media management tool I've been using recently. They have a really great affiliate program. Probably my biggest affiliate that I have is my Ancestry DNA affiliate link. So that's my biggest video on YouTube, is my Ancestry DNA reveal video. And they are really nice. So if any of you have taken the Ancestry DNA test and you have an account, you should be able to have this affiliate link too. It's not because I'm an influencer or a creator. It's just because I took the test. They give you an affiliate link, and whenever someone signs up through your link, you get an Amazon gift card. So I get those every month. Again, some months I'll get like one. Some months especially during the holidays and things like that, I feel like I was getting one like every other day. It was crazy. I was like, this is amazing and such a gift, because now I'm able to buy holiday gifts and all that stuff. So anyway, rambling, but that's affiliate income. Totally varies. Again, holiday time, like November through December, generally pretty good. But during the rest of the year, it can be 20 bucks. It can be like really, really small. And that's kind of same thing with my course sales. I just don't really touch that money, and I'll use it, you know, at the end of the year for taxes and like boring stuff like that. YouTube ads. So as you know, you probably see YouTube ads before my video, after my video, sometimes in between my videos. A lot of people are familiar with how these work, but Google AdSense pays me a very small amount of money. It's like, generally speaking, it's like under 500, usually a little bit way under 500. And I'm not saying that I'm not grateful for that. I'm grateful to get $100 every month. That's amazing. That's my internet bill. That's, you know, a new SD card. That's like a lot of different things. So super grateful for that. That's a small client that I don't have to take and that I can spend focusing on creating YouTube content. Now, obviously, the more content that you produce, the better the content that you produce, the more engaged people are. So the longer people stay and watch, the more ads people, you know, sit through and things like that, the more money that you make. It also fluctuates by season and by month. So again, November and December are like really good because advertisers spend a lot of budget for the holidays and the end of year budget and things like that. The next month, like January, February, is usually so bad. Like, it's like, oh my gosh. So prepare yourselves if you're a YouTube creator. That's also a reason why a lot of creators do Vlogmas or do like a lot of content during the holidays, because it's a really good time to bank some money, especially if you have to pay taxes at the end of the year too. And then the last way that I make money is sponsorships. Sponsorships are, again, a really small portion of my income. The bulk of my income, just to be clear, comes from my services and my coaching, just to be totally transparent. But yeah, sponsorships is another small way that I make money through, you know, I do sponsorships on YouTube and on Instagram once in a while. Actually, I've been getting a lot more sponsorships on Instagram, even though I don't do a ton of them. But I would say that my higher priced sponsorships are on YouTube. So just depends on how you want to look at it there. I obviously have a much bigger following on YouTube, but Instagram, I think a lot of advertisers really like because it's like quick. You can just say, hey, can you just take a picture of this face mask or whatever? And it's pretty quick. Whereas a YouTube video, I need time to like conceptualize and shoot and edit and do all this stuff. So there's a few different ways that I get those. I mean, generally speaking, I don't reach out to people for these anymore. I do cover that in my course, Money Making Micro Influencer. I have like a template for how to reach out to advertisers and things like that, sponsors. I don't really do that a lot anymore just because I'm really more focused on if I'm going to be selling anything, I'm going to be selling my coaching or my services. But you can reach out to people. Most people just kind of come to me through watching my videos, or I'm sure there's lists out there that people sell. I have a couple of PR things that I'm affiliated with. I mean, I'm not represented by a manager or anything like that, but you know, you get on like these certain PR lists and things like that. I do sometimes, similar to Upwork, I'll like reach out to some sponsors through some of those marketplaces, I guess you could call them. So the one that I've personally found the most success with, I've done a couple videos on FameBit and I've had like a couple sponsorships through them way back in the day and have never been successful on FameBit really in the past few years. But I do like Grapevine. Grapevine has been pretty successful for me. And again, it's the same kind of thing. Like I went on Grapevine for the first time in a really long time when we were going to Europe because I was like, you know, probably gonna spend kind of a lot of money on a vacation to Europe. So let me see if I can make that flight money back with a sponsorship or two. And so I went on there and I've been pretty successful on there. I mean, I don't get one every month, I don't get one every week, and I don't go on there every month or every week, just to be clear. Like it's really important to me to create quality content first and not be focused on monetizing right away or, you know, all the time or anything like that. But sometimes I'll browse just to see what is on there. And sponsorships can range from like $200 to $700, $800 if it's a series type sponsorship. So if I'm doing multiple videos, or if I'm doing a video and I have to go to an event, or if I'm doing a video in an Instagram post, or you know, lots of different kind of variations there, then it can be obviously, you know, over 1,000, but those are pretty rare for me, unfortunately. Not cool enough. But yeah, obviously your audience size factors into this, your niche. So the good thing for me is like this freelancing business thing is kind of trendy now. It's not anywhere like where makeup is, you know, where there's just like such a mass, huge industry for it, but it is a little more desirable, I guess. So being in my niche does help a little bit. So I definitely recommend, you know, finding a niche and having something that you really are dedicated to, because sponsors definitely look for that. They want to, like, if you're, I cannot tell you how many times I've tried to get free luggage because I really need luggage, and you guys know I travel semi frequently, and I always get rejected on the grapevine and when I reach out to people for luggage, because I'm not a travel vlogger. You know, I do travel, but that's not my niche. That's not like my main thing. So I think sponsors really do want to see that you are like really dedicated. My most fruitful sponsorships, the ones that pay the most, are business videos. Like, they're like, okay, you have an audience that's interested in social media or digital marketing or whatever it is. Is there a boat somewhere? Sorry, I just heard like a steamboat and I don't know why. But yeah, they really want to make sure that's tied in with your niche. Anyway, I'm rambling. Totally can vary. I do not do more than like one sponsorship a month. I don't want to push my audience away. I don't want to be fake. I don't want to overdo it. They're also a lot of work, you know, because you want to make sure that you're creating really high quality content and things like that. So generally speaking, I'll do maybe one a month, but more like a few a year, or like a handful of them a year. So anyway, I hope this was helpful. I hope this helped to... Where is the steamboat coming from? Where is the steamboat coming from? Okay guys, I gotta go. Something weird is going on. But I hope that this video helped you understand the different revenue streams that I personally have. And these are definitely gonna look different for you guys, depending on what you do, what your platforms are, all that kind of stuff. But I just hope it was helpful and got your wheels turning a little bit, because I do think having multiple revenue streams is so important as a freelancer. So leave me a comment down below and let me know, you know, what, you don't have to tell me obviously the numbers or anything like that, but which revenue streams you have. If you have any like fun side hustles that you think you want to share or anything like that, I'd love to hear. I love learning about you and your business. And yeah, I just thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to thumbs up the video, comment down below as I already said, and be sure to subscribe as well. I post videos every week about this type of stuff. So yeah, I'll talk to you soon in a new one. Bye.